Alright everybody, welcome to the channel, and today I am bringing you a POV comparison video of a 2021 F-250 versus a 2022 F-250. And right now in front of me is the 2021, so this is the last generation of the F-250, and we can hop inside and I'll show you one of the main differences. This is a King Ranch trim level, so it is pretty nice, and the 2022 we'll be driving will be a Lariat based one. So as you could see, this is a very familiar place to be for the 2022 F-250. Now as we're sitting in the interior, here you can see the biggest difference between the 2021 and the 2022 is going to be that screen, and you'll see that when I introduce the 2022, which I'm going to do right after this introduction of the 2021. But mainly that's the biggest difference that comes with the F-250 is going to be the interior. The engine is still the same, and I'll show you that right now. As for the engine, you get a 6.7 liter turbo diesel, dubbed the Power Stroke, makes 475 horsepower in 1,050 pound-feet of torque, and it's mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And I will tell you, it is a very fun engine to have in this truck, and it's very popular. People love it. And the F-250 tows between 15,000 and 20,000 pounds, so you get a good amount of towing capability out of this thing, as well as payload, which I'll throw up on the screen right now. Actually, it's right here. Payload capacity is going to be 2,673 pounds for this F-250 right here, which is a good amount. This one has the FX4 off-road package equipped, which adds unique tuned dampers. Other than that, King Ranch looks really good. A bunch of chrome on the exterior of the car. I like this two-tone paint that they have going on right here. Gnarly looking exhaust tips, nice looking chrome wheels. But yeah, this is a pretty familiar sight for the F-250. All right, so now that I've shown you the 2021, let's hop over to the 2022 and take a look at what that is. All right, now moving on to the 2022 F-250. This one has a BDS suspension lift kit on it and Fox shocks on it, but that will not interfere with the purposes of this video showing the differences. Just imagine this had normal F-250 suspension. Starting on the outside, like I said, not much has changed for the 2022 model year. Mostly all the same, and like I said, this one is going to be based on a Lariat, as you can see right there, and how absolutely massive this is. Now I'm in a divot right now, but even up close, I mean, this thing's got to be at least 7 feet tall. Now we go ahead and climb into it. This is where we're going to see the most differences with the 2022. We can go ahead and start it up. Here we go. Gauge cluster is mostly the same, steering wheel is mostly the same. Interior center control stack is good as well. Now, the biggest difference is going to be this. Like I said, there was a lot of changes when it came to the screen and your center control stack right here. Your climate controls are different. Heated and cooled seat buttons are different, but the biggest difference is going to be Sync 4. Now, this is a much better operating system than Sync 3. Much more responsive, much more in-depth, and has a lot more features. As you can see, there's an app section right here. You have settings, where you can also fiddle with all of your other vehicle settings, and your normal audio system. This has wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto versus wired Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto. On the previous one, navigation system is much better and much more intuitive than the one on Sync 3. Now, like I said, gauge cluster is the same, so that part of the infotainment system hasn't changed at all. But mostly sitting in this interior, this is pretty much the same place as the 2021. This is just the key difference, and it is a pretty major difference if you do care about the technology within the truck. Over here we have the window sticker, of course, and as you can see right here, this F-250 retails MSRP for $78,665, and you can see all the options right here. That 6.7 liter Power Stroke is $10,495, which is crazy expensive. That's the price of a used car for just the engine alone. And I'll go ahead and show you that engine real quick as well. If we can get the hood open, if you can even see it. As you can see, there is that 6.7 liter Power Stroke V8 that makes 475 horsepower and 1,050 pound-feet of torque. Now, unlike the last one, the gas mileage of this one isn't all weird. This one's pretty much set up. It gets about 400 to 500 miles to an entire tank. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and start up the 2021. Here we go. Brown leather steering wheel, nice wood inlays, Sync 3. This one has the massage leather seats, heated and cooled seats, heated steering wheel, blind spot monitoring, and nice leather seats with contrast stitching and the King Ranch logo right here. A wheel hop there trying to get out of that gravel. So the thing I like most about the F-250, and this is going to go for the 21 and the 22, is going to be that 6.7 liter Power Stroke. It's an absolutely crazy turbo diesel that makes a bunch of torque and gets you up and running really, really quickly. Now, as for the transmission, that 10-speed automatic is really good as well. As for driving this thing, it's a very comfortable truck, has plenty of technology, even the 21s when you don't have Sync 4. Still a good amount. You get Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Seats, again, are comfortable. The massage function is nice. The gauge cluster is large, and you get a large center screen in the gauge cluster. Your seating position is nice and commanding, and because the truck is so tall, you do feel very substantial on the road. And even though this is a massive truck, it does get around bends pretty well with body roll, but you know, you don't feel like it's slipping out from under your feet or anything like that. And you definitely, again, have that commanding road presence where everyone sees you coming. And even though this is such a big truck, that 6.7 liter Power Stroke provides plenty of pickup power. So like I said, Sync 4 is going to be the biggest upgrade you get with the 2022, and the 21's running Sync 3. Sync 3 is not a bad operating system at all, but you know, it was time for an upgrade. Sync 3's been around for a decent amount of time. Before Sync 3 there was My Ford Touch, but Sync 3, not a bad operating system, but again, it did need a refresh, and Sync 4 was the refresh it needed. The center control stack is also different in here compared to the new F-250. But other than that, guys, the interior of the 21 is still pretty good. Just that acceleration for this truck, that kind of acceleration for the F-250, this thing weighs a ton. And getting that kind of acceleration out of it is just ridiculous. It really puts that 1,050 pound-feet of torque to good use. Now, as for gas mileage in the F-250, this is going to be the same across both of the model years, but we actually filled this F-250 up to about a little over 3/4 of the tank, and we walked away with 290 miles in range. We've gone probably 20 miles since then and have 292 miles of range, so we've gained gas mileage and we've gained range since driving it 20 miles, and I've not been necessarily easy on this. I've not been driving it very economically, and it's still managed to pick up more mileage. I don't know what the previous driver of this truck did, but he must have been beating on it more than me for it to only get 290 miles with this massive gas tank out of a diesel. Usually I've seen these run like 400 to 500 miles on a full tank, and when I filled this up to over 3/4 and it told me 290, I was a little concerned. But now that we've been driving it around, it's been getting really good mileage, boosting up that tank's capacity. As you can see, the needle right there in the gauge cluster just climbs fast, and the torque is readily accessible for you. That's why these things are so good at towing. Overall, the 2021 F-250 is not bad, and you can pick these up from 2020, 2019, etc. with with the same kinds of interior, same kind of features, no problem. The 2022 though, if you are looking for a new truck, a fairly new one, in my opinion, you know, maybe go for the 2022, but that is up for you to decide when we do that portion of the video and you see what the 2022 is like. But yeah, right now I'm just gonna shut up and do a nice drive that you guys can watch, or you can skip ahead 1 or 2 minutes and see the 2022. All right, so now I'm driving the 2022 F-250. I'm gonna be honest, it's mostly the same, a little less wheel hop than last time. But you still get that punchy 6.7 liter power stroke V8 that manages to get the F-250 rolling quite quickly. Having the new technology in here is probably the best thing to come out of the 2022 model year. Of course, I still love that 6.7 liter V8. It just picks up incredibly quickly, as you can see at the gauge cluster right now. This gets up there. And now the body roll with the suspension lift is a little worse than it was on the normal one with the normal suspension setup. But nevertheless, it still drives really well. It's still really comfortable. You get an even more commanding ride height with the suspension lift, but you got to remember, normally the F-250 would be as lifted as the last one was, but still commanding feeling. You still get a good substantial feeling. The truck is very big. Obviously, it's taller than most cars on the road. So the powertrain didn't change, but it didn't need to change at all because it was basically perfect for its application. Still tows between 15 and 20,000 pounds with just about the same payload capacity. I believe the last one, 2,673 pounds, which is fairly good. Now, of course, the Sync 4 operating system is the centerpiece of this entire truck right here, and it looks really good. It's very high depth looking, and that navigation system, like I said, much better than the one on Sync 3. And you can zoom out quite a bit. As you can see, you have the full city map there showing all the major streets in Las Vegas. But yeah, this is a really good operating system. Of course, you have the audio system as well, which is nice. This one actually has the upgraded Bang & Olufsen audio system, which I found in Ford trucks isn't the best for surround, but for bass, it's pretty good. And if you crank that treble up, the treble is also really good as well. Just sometimes it sounds like up front is where the audio is focused versus all the way around. Now, if you are interested in getting an F-250 with the Black Widow upgrades that's provided by SCA Performance, this one runs around $116,000, which I know is very, very steep compared to the normal price of $78,000, which this MSRP is for. Like, $30,000 in upgrades is a lot. It's a lot. Almost $40,000 in upgrades is a lot of money for what you're getting, and basically suspension lift and some bash plates. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. We're gonna do the quick POV drive without me talking. That way you can experience what it's like to get behind the wheel of this massive truck. All right, and that is the comparison between the 2021 and the 2022 F-250. Make sure if you guys enjoyed the video to hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more from us, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.